sir. We are here. Stand for something.
Stand for something show.
We are back. We are back. It's me, Dutch World P. I'm here with my guy, 718 DOT. We got a guest today.
Yes, sir.
Me and this guy, we connect, man. We go back. It's been a while, but for those who don't know, man, he's a Queens content creator, battle rap connoisseur. You know what I mean? He travels in and out. You might see him on and anywhere. You know what I mean? Be everywhere. My man be everywhere. He might need to change his name to International Ty.
International. That's my
International.
International Ty.
Hove said.
You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, got my guy Tahrell in the building.
Yes, sir. What's good,
All
though?
positive vibes. What's good, man? What's good?
You already know what it is, bro. Big
Word,
Queens.
man. Nah, I appreciate you, man, for coming by,
I
man.
appreciate y'all having me, for real. You know how we give it up.
Nah, for sure.
All vibes.
And look, we in Queens this time. Last time we was out the home, but we in the hometown now. I told you
to be in home.
right? Feels
North
good.
Side to South side, you know what it is.
It feels good, man. It
Yeah,
feels good.
for
It feels
fact.
good.
For a fact.
But I wanted to talk music with you because we usually don't talk music, right? We don't on this show. We don't usually talk music like that. Even though what you said before you
Let's get into it though.
but before you said something off mic. You said music is life.
Music is life. Everybody know.
You know what I'm saying?
You follow me, you know music is life.
Music is life, and I
Life.
think that's what this episode is about. Music is life because
It's a good title.
you know what I'm saying? Music is life. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
It's funny. I always say that everybody have a soundtrack to their life. So it's basically saying the same thing, but music is life. So you just got me to thinking like, wow, that's crazy how we never spoke about it, but I thought that. And music is life to me. I wake up to music,
Facts.
go to sleep to music, I roll up to music.
It's a fact.
I love music. Music is everything. I could be in my most down times, put some music on. My uptowns, put some music on. You know what I mean? So I love music. Music is life. So what I want to get into though, I hit you up.
Yeah.
About the 50 greatest, the Billboard list, right?
Yeah.
We kind of spoke about this before. Me and Dot, we spoke about this on off camera, and we're not gonna here's the thing, the list is not bad. How you feel about it?
Personally, I don't care about Billboard. That's just me.
I said the same thing.
I don't care about Billboard. Billboard don't matter anymore. I wouldn't if I'm not chasing hits. I mean, that's the money, but music is life. Music is life. So if you're not doing it for the culture because it's your passion or whatever, what you in it for?
Right,
That's what all these new artists, though, a lot of them are in it just for the cash. That's all they care about, the fame and the cash. They not in it because they want to do it. You hear all these people out here, they not, no bars, barely could sing. They just got a fire hook, dope beat, hit, TikTok, off rip. You know what I'm saying? Billboard don't matter.
That definitely don't, because most of the guys who's making the money right now, they just got a quick hit, make the bread real quick, and you don't see them no more. That shit don't be on the billboards.
That's it.
Right.
They don't go back.
But you know what's crazy? But Billboard keep throwing in our faces that there's no album or no album this year that charted as far as for hip hop.
No hip hop albums.
Yeah, they've been really throwing it out. There's no
really dropped though.
And that's the thing. I mean,
who dropped? That's they supposed to be nobody really dropped, bro.
Do you think the music, right? Do you think the music is like straight super recyclable right now? It's before it was recycled, but now it's just the attention span is super gone right now.
Nobody's making music for the long term. Everybody's making right now, in the present, what's hot now. And I say that about a lot of people's favorite artists. They made albums that was for that time, and it didn't age well. And that's how a lot of albums is sounding for the last 10 years. We don't have classic album after classic album how we had it. And I'm young, but I'm old too. I'm 90s, 2000. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the Hove, the Nas, the 50s. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that anymore, bro. They making music for now.
Do you think it could ever happen? Do you think that
sure, I think it's getting back to it.
'Cause I think that's what I'm about to say. I see a little inkling of it trying to get back to that.
A lot of people is trying to, get back to the essence of it, and I love it. I'm loving it.
Because look at the girl Scarlett, right? You see how she's she rapping, she aggressive. she give you a female DMX vibe, right? Like she's not really like talking about what the females is talking about, but she's still getting that play, that push, and she's a young female from New York. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that happening. You know, like they're trying to push, something new, something different. Because she's not like a she don't I don't get drill from her because I've been following her for a while. Like she really could spit.
Yeah.
You give her some, like she could rap about this water right here.
She's very versatile.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
see.
So-
You know what I'm saying? She's very versatile.
Yeah, so she's not like one dimensional, like how like how these kids. I feel the drill rap is one dimensional. That's just my opinion, But
I think we all could agree on that.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because some people no, because some people like some people like the drill. I'm not into drill, but I can't really get into it. But I think it's one dimensional. Is
You know what it is?
sound.
I think it's the samples that do it. Because they sample our classic records that we grew up on. These dudes are 18, 19. That's old music to them. You know what I'm saying? That's old school to them, what we grew up on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, the samples, that's what makes the song hot, is the beat. They're not saying too much.
Right.
They're not saying much.
Right.
But it hit because you could, get sturdy to it.
Right.
That's it. That's the world that we living in now. It's a TikTok world, bro.
Whatever's selling, they're gonna go to the hottest producer at the time who's making them,
Talk about it.
who's making that sound.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna run to that hottest producer at that time, get that same sound or something similar. But they know it's gonna go. My audience is already fucking with this sound. Cool. Let me do another one of these. That shit gonna go.
But that's how it is with the Jersey and Philly right now, too.
Yeah, they
Everybody's
definitely got a
going
movement.
for that club sound.
Yeah.
They need that hit. Like,
But it's crazy. So, but is that do you consider that hip hop though? Like the Jersey, that go, you know what I mean? That upbeat, but they're rhyming, but it's still like a upbeat. It's not your average hip hop. Do you consider that hip hop or
technically no, because of the tempo.
that's what? And see,
And a lot of people don't understand tempo makes a genre.
and I feel that's
Sorta, kinda,
a
like-
problem because remember we spoke about this. You said something about Uzi album, right? And I was saying, yo, I don't think it's made. It's made for what he is, for that audience. It's not made for hip hop, but they're putting it on a hip hop platforms.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna say, you know what I mean? They're saying
who
that
he
that's
is.
supposed to be the future number one for 2023 so far, right? So I don't feel that that's a hip hop album because, like what you just said,
Definitely not.
the tempo of the beats and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing, my problem is why do they do that with our genre?
Because we let them. And they do shit like caring about Billboard. Man, give a fuck up. I mean, like
But you're right though. Some people don't.
like I
No,
know.
I also feel like he came in as hip hop.
You-
He came in as hip hop, and I guess if he didn't categorize this album as this certain genre, then we're gonna call it whatever he names it. But now when the people from that genre listen to it, we're like, well, why didn't you guys consider this a rock album or this type of album or this album because it is not giving us a rap feel to it or a hip hop feel to it.
No, that's a good point. No, that's a good point. Because you're right. He did come in as hip hop. He did, and he's still, like I said, he's rhyming on something on this album, but to the what he was saying, the tempo is definitely different from what we're normally used to hearing, and because sometimes he go left. You know what I mean? Some of the beats he do go left, but this one, it gave me a rock. Like he was on his rock and roll. He sampled rock and roll songs and all that. You know what I mean?
A lot of riffs were sampled. A lot
You
of
know
them.
what I
And
mean?
I was
So-
just like, this more punk, alternative, rock and roll. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at him. I'm just mad that they would say that that's hip hop. You know what I mean? But like you said though, it came from hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess, it is what it is, tomato. But I invited you here because I wanted to break down a list with you. I want to know who in the top 5, right? Do you remember the top 5? 'Cause I remember it.
I was say, do y'all have the list on y'all?
I had the
think
list.
I think I have
And
the
I had the list, but I remember the top 5.
Let me
Pull the
see.
list up.
Why you pull that list up, man? It's a pleasure, man, to have you on, man.
Thanks, bro. I
You know what I mean?
appreciate
'Cause
you.
we-
I appreciate the love, man.
Chopping up with you, man. Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's the brand. You see the cups, you see the shorts. Shout out to Collector's Choice.
Definitely shout out to Collector's Choice, man.
But that
I
list,
have the list all the way up until they don't show 1 through 5. Hold
so,
on.
I got 1 through 5 for you. I remember it vividly. So
All right, so let me go to the other one, and let me go to that one, and you could just tell us. All right,
Yeah, I went- and
So
I-
I have 6 through 50 here, right here. Just a list, no pictures, no stories, no articles. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
to make it, make it easy.
I just remember one was Outkast.
Right, right. How you feel about that?
I mean, shout outs to Outkast, but
Don't hold it in. How
I'm
you feel
not.
about that?
I'm not the biggest Outkast fan.
Okay. So
Personally,
number one was Outkast. Number two was Wu Tang. Number three is NWA. Number four is Tribe, and number five is Run DMC.
I like 2 through 5. I don't. I mean, the order doesn't matter because Wu Tang definitely top 3. If Wu Tang wasn't in top 3, we would have had issues.
See, my thing is that I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Even 1 through 5, I'm cool with. I just feel like if y'all going in, if that's supposed to be an actual order,
Yeah, that's a different.
y'all just need to switch the 1 through 5 category up a little bit. You know what I mean? Switch a couple names the correct way. But other than that, I give respect to everybody 100%. Definitely Outkast. You know what I'm saying? I give 100% respect to Outkast. They've done a lot for the culture.
Definitely,
But when
especially for the South
in
got
general.
something to say.
And while I'm here, let me just say this.
Yeah.
Because people think I might have a little beef, Outkast, Andre. I don't. I personally feel Outkast is a great group. I think they should be in the top 5. I wouldn't put them number one personally.
yeah.
But I do feel they should be in the top 5. As a group, yes. As a group.
As a group, I could see how they could be in the top 5. Like me personally, I can't name 20 Outkast songs like off rip.
And you know what? We're fake biased because of that. And not in the sense of saying that that's the
New
thing.
York.
People who
Yeah.
may know those Outkast songs and don't know the Wu shit,
Yeah.
they're going to feel the same way we do. But at the same time, the list isn't actually wrong because if you look at it, what was the criteria? Because that's what you got to ask.
It's Billboard.
But
Yeah.
that's what they're going off of?
I'm
So
guess,
you gotta,
I guess so. I guess so. And I guess like
My
it
thing
was-
is that-
I heard him say, because I didn't see they don't have the article, but
depending on what criteria is, yeah, Outkast is number one.
they had impact,
You know?
stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
they
influence
did. They
and stuff was on there.
Definitely had a huge,
A lot.
definitely. But Wu Tang has to have a major impact. You see,
And that's
you
my
see.
bias.
Let me tell you something. Wu Tang's for the children. Number one,
Right.
You know what I mean. Number two, it's for every race. Anywhere I go, I see people throwing up the Wu sign. Every race, any show you see
Don't even
different
be from the
races throwing up
culture.
the Wu sign.
Facts.
Yeah, so that's a little different when it comes to the Wu thing. But yeah, everybody in the top 5 definitely deserve their space, and depending on what the criteria is, I think everybody should be where they're at, unless the criteria is different. Now, if we're the ones making the list,
Of
might
course, it's gonna be different.
shit might be switched up a little bit. So
I would have Wu Tang at number 1 though. Personally,
Cause I'm not against Outkast. It's just that like I can't name 20 of their songs. You know what I'm saying? And like Wu got mad members. I could just woo, 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 you know what I'm saying? But like as a group, as a collective, like protect your like come on.
man. Nah, man.
Like,
I can't name 20 Wu-Tang songs, but I can. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't name them off the top.
the top,
If I
yeah.
sit here and actually think, I
Yeah.
can name 20 Wu-Tang songs, or I'll be like, I'll maybe know
what's
a
it going on? What's it throw-
I might not even know the name of the song. I know a verse from that song.
Right.
What I'm saying is I can't tell you 20 Outkast songs that I just know off the top of the head. You know what I mean? I definitely may know 20 verses. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Collectively though, not from all one person, not from Big Boy or not from Andre. You know what I mean? But collectively, I definitely know 20 verses.
But I don't know, like I don't know 20 verses from NWA, but I would put them higher because
Me neither.
They shifted.
because
either,
I know
but-
what they
Done for the culture, bro.
They did for the
You know what I'm
culture.
saying?
It's major.
and the impact and influence that they had. You know what I
You
mean?
see, our criteria is different.
Everyone
Like
in
you
the
said,
top
like,
five,
definitely
everyone in the top 5 has done something to move the culture to where it is today. So without them, the culture wouldn't really be where it is today.
Yeah.
All of them had made different moves and impacts to where they made room for the next person to come into the game and do things. I believe all of them made little situations where it was like, not to say that they were the first to do this or the first to do that, but I'm pretty sure that each of these groups did things that nobody else did before them so that people after them, yes, can do these things. So I definitely, man, the top 5 should have their spot.
I think 3 people should have been higher. 3 groups should have been higher.
We gonna talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Who you feel should be higher?
The Locks,
Locks definitely should be higher.
Of course,
G Unit,
of course,
the Diplomats.
of course.
Like, we talking about groups, and you want to talk about impact. And I think it's crazy because people they love they hate New York, but when you talk about impact, Diplomats and G Unit, that era was different.
Super different. I
Different.
remember I was outside.
You had people from out of state talking about G Unit, like they was going crazy. people was talking about, they was from Harlem, they was from like Arkansas, Iowa. Like, you never even been on Harlem. You never been to 125th, bro. Stop lying. But I
People
think
wearing
they should have been higher.
bandanas.
And then the lots.
When Cam and 50 got in the beef, it was so crazy. Like, mind you, the time died out a little bit of the groups having a big impact. But when Cam and 50 got into their beef, even that was crazy because motherfuckers start, I'm talking about younger niggas and shit like that. People chose sides. Yeah. Niggas was either fucking with G-Unit or they was fucking with Dipset. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas was really choosing sides. That's how impactful they were to where I know little niggas that was like, nah, they fuck with Dipset. They was fake fighting these little niggas and all that because they was repping G-Unit and the niggas was repping Dipset.
I remember
that's how impactful they was, that people that wasn't really involved with them were just so deep into the music, you know, that they was out here wilding out.
Full circle back to music is life. There it is.
Right.
Fact.
That's why music is life. Yeah. See, for me, I would have took off who they got on here. I would have took off the hieroglyphic. Sorry guys, but I wouldn't put them on the list. And if I did,
that's a Compton dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I about to say who was that too, and I don't mean no disrespect, but was that he from back in the days?
Yeah, they from back in the days. But I would have put them
back in the days.
Coast. Like they didn't play over here like that.
You know what I'm saying? The Far Side. I think they had a couple of joints, but I wouldn't put them up there. You know what I mean?
Like that. Like,
listen, don't take my hip hop card away, but
please don't take my hip hop.
I don't really know too much about the Far Side. It's a lot of West Coast dudes that probably don't know about a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
But to be fair though, there's people that should have been like, like I'm looking at it right now, like, all right, bong. Like, they got 2 Live Crew on here, right? 2 Live Crew should have been a little higher than 32. Or, I mean, yeah, they 32. They should have been a little higher than 32. 2 Live Crew from representing Florida. Luke. The parental advisory sticker is because of Luke.
They got Sugar Hill Gang at 23.
That's hip hop. They should be, you know what I mean?
One of the first hip hop songs.
They should, you know what I'm saying? They should be, but I don't know if they should be higher than certain people because that's all we know them for is that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no other Sugar Hill records that was like popping like that. You know what I mean? But that one still gets played today, of course. You know what I'm saying? Look, and it's the 50th year of hip hop. Shout out to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why we're doing this because it's the 50th anniversary. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not that old, man. Hip hop is not that. I could actually go back and catch up to hip hop today. Mm-hmm. It's not that I'm not that old. Like from when it started, it's not that old. You can go back and really catch up and be up to date for real. If you really think about it.
Yeah, I think that we need to, like, even in the culture, like, off topic, my fault, but even in the culture, it's like the young dudes got to stop hating on the older dudes. The older dudes got to stop hating on the younger dudes. Like, hip hop changes every, like, 10 years or so.
Right.
And it just evolves into something different, and it's a different sound.
Damn, so you hit it right on the nail.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't get that. Like, right now, it's the drill. Right now, it's the club, the Jersey Club in Philly. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now that he said that, I sound like that.
You sound like
I sound like the hating dude.
Nah, because I never wanted to, because I listen to, like, my nephews, they teenagers. And the stuff that they listen to, I'll be like, yo, bro, chill. But they know big, like, they take showers to, you know, life after death. They know, like, you know what I'm saying? They know
call hip-hop.
You know what I'm saying? They listen to Illmatic. They listen to Reasonable. They know those songs, too.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
17, bro.
That's good.
17.
That's good they got balance.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good they got balance. That's good.
Reasonable came out in what, 95?
96.
96, Paul and Self. 96, like, way before they were born. They know songs. And I was just like, you know, you just gotta teach the younger crowd, like, yo, this is what it was. The essence, you know what I'm saying? But the older crowd be hating on the younger crowd because they not lit anymore. That's whack to me. You could say you don't like it because it's not like your style. It ain't your type of music. It's not like the essence, how it was back in the day.
Right.
You know, boom bap, straight bars. You could spit straight 90-something bars and people be like, oh, shit. You know, now it's like hits. 2-minute songs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when it comes to like age and shit like that, we really gotta like relax.
And it's funny you said that because I catch myself too because I'm like, damn, like
we all do.
I can't get with this shit. I feel like the old hater nigga, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if this is how my mom felt when I played Eminem because I'm Eminem is my favorite rapper.
Okay,
you know what I mean? One of them, you know, next to Hov and Big, but. When I was playing Eminem, I know she was like, what the fuck is this? Like, turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I kind of like, I kind of think about it because I'm like, my son, he into the drill shit. So I'm like, turn the shit off. But he's...
Generations.
but he's also trying to, I'm trying to get him to get out of other things, and some of them is working, but I'm trying to get him to listen to the bigs, listen to the 50. You know what I'm saying? You especially you live in the South Side, like,
That's my
you
favorite
know what I
album
mean?
of all time. I put
Nah,
that as number one for
like
me.
Nas. You know what I'm trying to
50
get
Get
him?
Rich,
Yeah, yeah.
hands
Oh
down.
yeah, yeah.
That
That's a.
frees me. Like
I was gonna
Great
ask you. I
album.
was gonna ask
Get
you
Rich or
that.
Die Trying definitely was a great album, man.
that's my all time favorite. Like over my favorite rapper, over my favorite song, everything. That album is a masterpiece from start to finish.
That's funny you said that. I was just listening to that. I've been listening to 50
I
lately.
listen to that album like at least twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah,
Still,
as soon as you hear that
20
50
years
Cent
later,
piece drop,
it's over.
that shit is yeah.
Masterpiece.
That was definitely a
That was a
epic
time.
That was a
that
time, bro.
that gave you a feel. That the funny thing is albums didn't do that for a while. We were missing that before 50 came back with that album. I personally didn't hear an album in a while where that shit came on and give you that feel like that. Soon as that joint dropped and you hear that 50 Cent piece drop to the ground and that beat drop, it's over. The whole beat from the whole beat, the whole thing from there, just you know what I'm saying? It's a
Everybody put their albums on hold.
good album after that, man.
They put everything on hold.
Why can't we get like what is missing? How can't like why we didn't get back to that? Like who's the artist that could have had it? Like who's the artist that could have had? I would say Pop Smoke, but that's because he for me I feel like that's because he passed.
Yeah,
But he did have it lit though before he passed.
he
Though.
had it way.
I ain't gonna front. So I feel like
quick.
he was the last one
Yeah,
out of New York. You know what I'm saying? After him, there are people that try to create his sound, but it ain't hitting right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying we're like, and that's the thing with Pop. Even though he did the drill, he could spit too. He wasn't like just one dimensional.
word.
Like you see, like Favi, he's not one dimensional too because he could spit to me too. I feel like he's a good artist. You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is in New York that we don't have that artist. You know what I mean? That's like that stopping shit. That's like, you know what I mean? That stop the time.
Look at the age, bro.
Yeah.
It's all about the age. It's like all about the times. They don't know about the essence. They don't know about longevity. They don't care about that. They like right now. I'm making bank. We want another hit. That's all they care about now. And it's crazy to me that this is called hip hop.
This is how long? All right, another question. How long you think this is gonna last? How, like we got 50 years. Do you see another 50 years of hip hop or?
I see another 50 for sure. It's gonna be totally different though because people was just mixing genres. You see how it would like I keep bringing up club because that Jersey club is lit right now. Everybody's listening to it. Like all ages is listening to it right now. I think. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
More
doing the
so than the
dances.
drill, because the drill is more so like it's rough, like it's real, it's rough and tough. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like
got you.
so, the older crowd is like that. You know, it's a little too much. A little everybody yelling, everybody. You know, they doing too much,
Right.
and all these new gangs and shit. Nobody know. It's too many of them. We can't keep up. So definitely another 50, but I see them like mixing genres wild crazy and they're gonna keep it alive. But like I said, like Pop came out in what 19?
Yeah.
Like 19. So I give like it's going to change in a couple years. It's been 4 or 5 years since that sound was introduced to us because that's more UK and it's like
Yeah.
UK and Chicago
mix. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
And they made it something different. Now everybody's a rapper. And there's so much music being thrown out now. It's like it's oversaturated.
It is.
It's oversaturated. That's how I feel. It's like nobody's caring about like I don't know the word for it. It's like right here, but nobody cares about the quality. That's the word. They don't care about the quality of the music. They just going in the studio, 16, doing their ad libs, they wilding, got their bros in the back yelling, song.
Damn. So, yeah, I feel lost. I feel lost in it, man. I feel lost in it. I ain't gonna front because I catch myself honestly listening to more older shit
Facts.
than the newest stuff today.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got my personal favorites, here and there, but it's not like before. You know what I mean? It's like it's not, and it's a lot of things missing too. A lot of elements missing. They took a lot away to make you appreciate certain things. So like, remember we had the top 10 videos. We had when the radio was the thing. You know what I mean? Now it's like podcasts, but the podcast thing is oversaturated. So like, you could watch you could see a dude that you fuck with, and he'll be on like 6 podcasts. You know what I mean? So you're like, damn, he's on like 6 different podcasts and they talk about the same thing
Yeah.
most of the time. So it's not like how it was, you know what I mean, where they had the magazine, you know, where they had this or they had that. They don't have that no more. So it's like that helps too. A lot of the elements,
Sure.
you know what I mean. This
Yeah.
Instagram shit and all the social media kind of water it down because you getting used to seeing the person that you like that all the time. So now it's like, you know what I mean. You don't
I always
really,
said that.
you don't really.
You didn't have this access to artists back in the
I was
days.
just about. I was
Yeah.
waiting.
You didn't
I
have
was
this type of
waiting.
access
This
to
is
artists.
crazy. You
Yeah,
know?
I miss when the celebs were celebrities.
Right, right.
You couldn't get next to them. You couldn't talk to them. Like you didn't know who they were, and that's why a lot of people in the hood don't put their friends on because they know their flaws. You know what I'm saying? They know them, and they have the same 24 hours. You from the same place, and you trying to make it. I don't see that happening for you. It's corny, but it's the way it is.
Nah, it is. It is. It is.
That's the way it is.
But let me holler at you, man. Let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Now, Tahrell, right?
yeah.
Who's Tahrell?
Me, I'm just a dude from Queens with a full tank of gas. Like I'm regular, bro. Like I just music, make sure the family good, have a good
After
time.
he said, you heard?
Yeah, vacations, music, and more music. Like,
Nah, and no, but you also have, man. You also on Facebook.
yeah,
You're one of those like I don't know what because they don't have nobody on Facebook. Like I don't know like somebody that's popping on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like they have Instagram popping or
Yeah.
YouTube. You know what
Twitter,
I mean?
and
Twitter. You know what I mean?
that's where I came from,
But-
though.
So what made you? Yeah. So you came from the Twitter because I know you.
Twitter.
I know you from the Facebook shit.
Yeah, Twitter was my bread and butter for a long time. I used to get paid from Twitter before it was a thing. Like,
Really?
Yeah. They used to sponsor us and we had ads. So I used to go on there and just post the ad and whoever click it, 50 cents, $1, depending on what ad it was. Had
the- what's-
5,000, 6,000 followers.
The age qualifications on Facebook.
What you mean?
Like how you like what's the age group you usually be, talking to people?
Oh,
Like,
mostly around, 25 to 40, mostly. It's a crazy gap, but like a lot of my like
Cause I see a lot of older people on Facebook, and a lot of the younger crowds are on the other sites. A lot of times I
yeah,
see.
but that's
you know
what
what
it
I'm
is.
saying?
That younger crowd is scared of their preacher and auntie saying something to them because they on Facebook, full government name, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's different for me because I just be myself, and my family gotta understand I'm grown. I'm gonna say what
No,
I
that's
want.
a fact.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
I tell my family all the time, like you could get rid of me. Like you know me in real life. I see you at the barbecue. Like
you
I
be
have
saying
brother-
you be saying some shit. That's,
people scared to speak up, and I'm just not one of them, bro. Like we don't have anybody that's like just keeping it real anymore. It's like everybody just scared and I'm gonna be canceled. That nah, we not worried about none of that right now. Like speak your truth, be who you are. Like it's really that simple. But yeah, back to the Twitter thing. I was on Twitter for a minute, and I was known for no brag, just trending topic, 3 to 4 of them a day. Just was on there all day, every day. When I was working at Pathmark, shout out to Pathmark on American Springfield.
Stop and
Big
shop now,
wig.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop and shop now. But
Yeah.
I was at
Yeah.
Pathmark. That's how
Yeah.
long ago it was.
Yeah,
But
Pathmark.
I was over there, and I just used to be on Twitter heavy, son. And then I got hit up by the Associated Press. AP hit me up, and they were like, "Yo, I want
Wow.
to do an interview." They was like, "Nobody has done this before. You doing trending topics every single day." It was me and my homegirl Tina. Shouts to Tina. She from Southside too. We started Black Twitter. The whole the people that I used to make the trending topics with used to get like 10 to 15 people, and we used to just tweet that one thing, a hashtag. It'd be about anything, and we just keep going. Then everybody, we like, "Yo, new trending topic. We out." Be trending in like 20 minutes, lit.
What was something that you could remember that was lit? Like,
Oh man,
That
what
you-
got the attention of the AP? Because AP, that's a big
That's
news.
a big-
like that's
yeah,
a
it's big.
deal. Like they
Yeah.
came to the crib, took pictures and everything. My mom was
Word.
like, "We gotta clean up. We got," you know what I'm saying? Like it was
So
dope.
my boy about to be famous.
Yeah, she thought this was the one, but it didn't take off the way I thought it would. They was learning about me in like Arizona, doing classes and everything. It was pretty dope, bro. It was dope. But had X Shorty, Insecure, oh, too many girls hitting you up. I started slowing down on Twitter.
Oh
And the next thing you
man,
know,
that'd be
Twitter
it. That'd be the
Died out.
That would
Twitter
be it.
died out for me because it was like I was with Shorty at the time and I'm trying to make her happy and I'm just like, you know, I mean all the money stopped and everything, but it was just like off the love. Like I was everybody knew from Twitter, so I was like I was lit. But yeah, then I went to like of course Instagram and Facebook came about because I was like anti Facebook. I was
Me
like,
too.
yo, Facebook. I was
Me
like,
too.
that's the old head, like you said. I was
Me
like,
too.
yo, that's
I was
for the old
anti-Facebook.
heads.
Me
That's
too.
why I was asking those
Then-
questions because I don't really be on Facebook. too much. I
Nobody
used to-
really be
I'll
on- that's the
Facebook
crazy
to
thing.
promote. You know, when I was promoting the business, but besides that, I really don't be on Facebook, so I really ain't know too much about it. I just know a lot of, older people be dealing with it. So
Yeah, Facebook is another Twitter though, and people. I just hate like the copy and paste people. They go on Twitter, take a tweet, copy paste, put it on Facebook.
don't try to tear me up even with talking about what you mean by older people, but I know what I mean.
Damn, but you
Nah,
just
they know what it is, bro. They know.
you
They
just-
better.
you
They better relax.
you
Like
killed me. I'm like the copy and paste king. I'm
nah,
like,
word. Nah, like nah. But you
I
know-
see some shit
but
like,
you
yo,
ain't
this
trying to
shit
go
deep.
viral with it.
Nah,
Like,
nah, nah.
People do it like for clout. It's different
No.
if you agree with it and you
It's
like,
like
yo, you can't repost it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the people that's doing it for clout and stuff like that. So many people stole a lot of posts from me, bro, and they went viral. And now they lit. They getting invited.
I was gonna
to this
ask
and
you how
that,
you
like,
feel like with the time that you started. Like, do you remember anybody that was trying to come up around that time and like that's maybe doing a thing now, like when you was doing it?
Dazana was on Twitter with us heavy. He sent Panda out before it dropped. I heard Panda like 6 months before it took off. It was on SoundCloud, and I told everybody about it. And shouts to my barber, I was telling my barber, I'm like, yo, this is the one. He played it in his Benz. He was like, yo, this is crazy. 6 months later, he was like, yo, Ty, you told me. I'm like, you gotta have that ear, my boy. Like, who else, man? Oh man, Twitter days was different. It was a couple people though. I can't think off the top of my head, but it was a couple people.
What year is the Twitter you say like when it was lit like for you?
For me, 09 to 12.
Oh, so you was in the beginning, like
Yeah. I had Twitter in 08.
yeah, because I was on there 09 to
Yeah,
12.
09. That's where I started, and I had like bullshit followers. Like it was nothing.
Nah, me too.
I ain't have nothing, and it just built up. You hit that first.
I don't
1,000,
even know what year I got on Twitter, man.
Nah, that's around the time. Oh,
we got on it around the same time, but I wasn't as active.
But you
as
remember
was.
but then you had got off after a while. But
Yeah.
that around that 09 time, that's when we was on, bro.
That's when
when
everybody
we was on.
started getting on Twitter. They was like, "Yo, what is this?" You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we was talking about the other day. We used to do the Tiny Chats. You remember Tiny Chat?
Nah, I never used Tiny Chat, bro.
Damn, I think we
Yeah,
did.
we
was
used Tiny
using
Chat for a little while.
Yo, a lot of people, and they had
I
some.
remember the
shit-
URL, the joint.
And they had the OVVO or something like that. They had
Uvo.
that
Uvo. I used Uvo like once or
I
twice.
used to use that too, but the Tiny Chat shit was lit because it was through the Twitter. So they had like the group thing and all that, and they had the rooms and all that. It was kind of lit. Those are some lit times.
Nah, Twitter was different.
Let's stop for a second. I want to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you spoke about this already, but you went viral a time or two also.
Oh man, which one you talking about? Because I stay messing up.
So yeah, your boy be dropping it. Your boy fumbled a few bags, man. Let's talk about the legendary footage that everybody seen. The first footage that everybody was able to see of Jay-Z and Blue running through the airport. Remember that little footage of them? Jay-Z chasing.
You seen that?
Your boy caught that. That's your boy.
Wait, you seen
I
that?
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, tell them the story. Tell them the story,
I
Hef.
didn't know
Tell them
that
the
was
story,
you, bro.
Dutch. What happened?
Yo, it was a crazy day, man. Cause like, so I used to do security. I used to do security in JFK, and this was like, yo, I was about to leave too. This was night. I wasn't even supposed to do this shift. I was about to leave, but my man came to me. I forgot his name at the time, man. Damn, man. I don't know if it's Sheldon, not our Sheldon, but damn, whatever his name was. But
Shouts to him.
shouts to him though, cause he was a real one. Cause he knew I fuck with Hov. So he's like, yo, do you want to stay? Cause like we got somebody on the planes. But he tapped me. He like, yo, he's giving me like, yo,
Stay.
it's him. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
yo,
him, it's crazy.
him. You know what I mean? So I'm like, word. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay. He was like, yo, you should cover your door 3. Now Emirates, they have like 3 levels.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's a big plane.
it is.
So
Beautiful plane.
yeah,
Mad
yeah,
bad.
yo, yeah, it's
Mad bad.
beautiful.
I took
Dude,
it
I used to
to
clean.
Dubai.
I used to clean on those planes. Yeah. I used to take some of the
Big-ass
soaps and all that. Yo, shout out to Emirates, but
It's fire.
but So I'm covering, right? And I don't know what to do. I'm like, yo, what should I do? How am I gonna get proof of this? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do I do? So I took my phone and I put my phone in my jacket at the time. I had the jacket on. I placed my phone there. I recorded. I had my phone on record for about 40 minutes, bro. Like they delayed the plane and all that. The pilot, I got footage of like the pilot. He talking to me. He's like, "Yo, who are these people? Like we pilots don't even like, you know what I mean? They get left. Like if they come late, you know what I mean? Like what's going on?" So I seen the nanny. She comes rolling on. They got the ill gold. They got the bags on, the joint that hold their bags. It's ill gold shit. You know what I mean? So they get on, and next thing you know, you just see Blue Ivy. She was little. She see Blue Ivy. She just running down the runway, and it's like, oh shit, Blue Ivy. You know what I mean? And then B is like following her. So then I say, yo, what up, B? She said, what up back? So I said, what up, Hov? He said, what up back? And I got that footage, right?
And it's crazy because it's like it's some early footage, and you could see him being a father with her on some, chasing her,
Yeah.
like, come here, where you going, Blue? And he's
Not even, he did? He called the lefty. Nobody, so
yeah.
that's why it probably, was so big because nobody ever heard him call her that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he, everybody know it's Blue. So he's like, oh, I got you, lefty. I got you, lefty. So now everybody knows she's a lefty. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
That's crazy.
and
That's fire though. Like,
but I didn't know, but it wasn't because I didn't know what I was doing. I was on Instagram,
You could have
and
sold that joint.
and
Hold on. Go ahead. Tell the whole story because you gotta keep going.
so when I get the footage, right?
Yeah.
And when I get the footage, I don't know what to do. I'm calling like, yo, what to do? How do I chop this up? You know what I mean? So I go on the WhatsApp at the time, and my man showed me how to chop this shit up. He chopped it up, sent it back to me. I had it. I go on Instagram, and at the time, Instagram is like kind of like new. It ain't that new, but it's kind of new. You know what I mean? The filters is old. It's not nothing crazy. My page was private. Now I didn't know when you hashtag the Carters on a private page that it's actually public now. So so I thought nothing of it, right? Like I'm really thinking nothing of it, dog. I mean, I posted it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is private. Nobody can see it. You know what I mean? I look back maybe about 10 minutes later. My phone is going.
You sure your page was private?
Great. My page was private.
I don't know if your page was
Nah,
private.
yo, I'm telling you, when you hashtag something, it don't matter if your page is private. They can see it because of the hashtag.
Yo,
crazy.
shoot down in the comments, fact check that.
Yeah, and yo, I don't know if they might have changed it now, but this is back then. You gotta think this is back then. And with that being said, I get all that right. My phone's going crazy. This is around Christmas time. Never forget. It's around Christmas time. My phone's going crazy.
Yeah.
People's hitting me up in the DMs like the beehive.
Oh.
The beehive is hitting me up. Like, yo, you made my Christmas, da da da. Like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Like, I'm scared now because I'm like, yo, my phone won't stop going off. Like, what do I do? Dog, my shit ended up on TMZ, son. That same day.
That's crazy.
I was tight.
That's
Because now I couldn't get the
crazy.
credit.
Yeah.
Because it was already out. They
Out.
snatched that from whoever. I see it's on YouTube. I never put that on YouTube, but it's up there. I never even put it there. But
Fast forward to I got the call. He hit me like, yo, son, yo, I fucked up, man. He said, yo, I had the footage, man. I caught the footage of Jay and Beyonce and the baby going through the airport, son. And I put that shit online. Somebody took that shit. I think they sold that shit, son. He like, they had to sell it because TMZ got it now.
Damn.
tight about,
Word, man.
tight
That-
about
that
that.
could've been
This
something.
might have been the first time I was able to explain that story very vividly. Because I talk about it often, but this is probably the first time where you got the detail. Because
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front like that shit
I
was
seen that
crazy.
video.
So let's
You seen that video?
So let's
the
fast
video.
forward. What happened?
Oh,
so
man.
because of that video, what happened because of that? You got to tell the whole story because
So-
that's the proof on that it was really you that recorded it. So what
Oh.
happened because of that?
So, like realistically, like you want to know what happened? Yo, I had to resign, man. I had to resign. They was gonna clip me. Now I ain't gonna hold you. This is right before Christmas. I was off. Like this is like Christmas Eve. I get a phone call from the job. They like, yo, do you know about a flight? Or da da da. They telling me the flight. This da. Was you covering? Da da. So I'm like, I lied. I lied about the whole thing. My mom's right there, so I told her, right? So She was like, nah. She was like, nah, they already. She was like, once they called you already, you already know what time it is. She was like, yo, you're gonna have
It's the airport.
you're gonna have to resign. She was like, yo, you're gonna have to resign. You're gonna have to go up there and resign, like, because they're gonna. She's like, they're gonna fire you because they wanted me to come in. They wanted me to come in the next day. Like, this is Christmas Eve, damn. Like, yo, they want me to come in.
Yeah.
So I went in and I resigned, like just straight like that, and that was that. You know what I mean? But that was crazy, yo. I seen a lot in that time. I seen a lot of people, but that was the one. I went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I went crazy. I definitely regret that. You know, because I seen that shit on TMZ the same day, bro. Like,
That was the bag.
yo, that was the
Damn.
bag.
Ho B. I had nothing to do with that. Don't cancel us for that.
Damn, he didn't.
All on this nigga. I was just letting him get the story out so that way y'all know that we ain't have nothing to do with it.
Dutch Real P of the Stand for Something show.
That's a crazy story though.
Yeah, and then one time we got me and Fi when we did the SoundCloud when we first started doing the podcast. 444 came out, and we played Story of OJ like before because I was like heavy. Like I said, I'm into the music, so I be getting the shit early. And I played Story of OJ on the episode because we was talking about it, and they flagged that shit down. They was about to suspend that whole shit. Like, yeah, like you can't. That's when I knew like you can't play around with like certain artists and their music.
Yeah,
like they don't fuck
right.
around. Like this.
You just don't play around with Hov. You doing too much. Like, leave that nigga alone.
That nigga's powerful, son.
Nah, he's different. Nah, he's
Definitely different. That's crazy though. Just imagine like how different things would be.
Yeah, yo.
Nah, no more salt on the wound. Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything
That was a
happened
good
for a
time
reason.
though, man. That was a good time. But yeah, man, being that we talking about music, but the playlist. So you're infamous for your playlists that you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's
How long? And what made you get into that? How you started doing playlists?
Shout out to my homegirl Dizzy. Dizzy hit me up and was like, "Yo, Ty, you got to air. Your taste in music is impeccable. Like, I think you should make a playlist and see where it go." I made a playlist and I sent it to her, and she was like, "Nah, this is crazy right here." So I started blasting it in the car. I got the okay. Blasting it in the car, sending it out. I found out how you could get the link because it's on Apple Music, only on Apple Music. So I found out you could get the link, you could share it. I was like, oh, nah, it's lit. I'm posting this everywhere. And then volume 1 became 2, 3, 4. Now I'm up to 13, and 13 dropping at the end of this
Where you
month.
put it on? What? On?
Just Apple Music. Yeah, I'm not a DJ. I am not a DJ.
You don't have that, right?
You got jokes. You got jokes.
What happened? Because you got title? Oh, you be all right.
Nah, I fuck with title shit.
But nah, it's because I got this.
Oh, you be all right.
I'm a droid. I don't fuck with Apple. I don't like Apple.
It's cool.
I don't like Apple. But I be seeing your playlist. I see you do it. I see the songs. I can hear them. But how do you do it? Is it like a certain like criteria? Like, yo, this month I'm gonna go straight R&B, da da da. Or this month, yo, I'm gonna do straight.
Well, I put a little bit of everything that I'm into on it. So it's mostly like you got your hip hop, you got your trap, and then I try to like, my thing is song placement matters. From the intro to the last song, it has to make sense for me. It has to like flow in as far as like tempo and everything. Cause I love like no gap albums. Like a song that could go into another song, like on some DJ shit. Like I love that. But it's hard to do it because it's songs and they fade out, they fade in, it's this, it's that. But I try my best to just do it that way. So usually I just hear songs and I'm like, I bet I'm gonna add this to the playlist. So it's usually like hip hop, trap, and then maybe 1 or 2 drill songs that I was feeling just to put them on because they all from New York and I do support New York artists. I don't care what you doing, like you rap, sing, whatever. If it's dope, I'm adding it to the playlist, I promise you. But R&B, I'm not too big on reggae, but if I like a reggae song, it's going at the end, or Afro beat or something like that, going at the end. At least 2 or 3 of those just to end it on like a, dancey note, just, good vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, like it's a little bit of everything, and it's not like the same every time because I made like a love edition for Valentine's Day. That joint got like 60.
That's when I was
60
seeing.
song. That one went up crazy.
I seen that one a lot.
Yeah,
that one that was getting some shares. I seen that one a lot.
A lot of people was like, "Yo, this is the one." It's like 60 songs, but it's the way I made it, and it just flows into it, and it's just straight like.
You're gonna have to send that to me, man. You got to
music.
send me the link for that.
Yeah. I got you. But yeah, like I just love making them now. It's a hassle though, because I've been stuck on this new one for like a month and a half, and it's tough because like we've been talking for the whole show, it's nothing hot out. It's hard, yeah. And I try to put stuff that I love on it so I can listen to it too. And if my audience enjoy it, that mean that I won. That mean that I got a good taste in music because I put stuff that I want to hear on it. And I'm not shy to put like female artists. You know, a lot of dudes don't listen to female. I listen to female. Like shouts to Kaya Baby, shouts to Connie Diamond. You know what I'm saying? Like female artists that like go crazy.
Yeah, I
definitely
like
can add it.
So I know you listen to all around music.
Yeah.
What are you bumping right now? Like what is on your playlist right now? What is in your car right now? What are you listening to right now?
Pusha.
I listen to a lot of Pusha T, bro.
Okay.
A lot. I'm a big Clips fan, big Pusha T fan.
All right.
He's number one on my Apple Music. I'm talking thousands of minutes of just repeating from
Wow, okay.
like big Pusha T fan, bro.
What's your favorite Pusha project? I like Pusha too. What's your favorite Pusha project?
Daytona.
Mine too.
Daytona
Mine
got
too.
it. It's short and that replay value is
It's crazy. Yeah, I could play
You
that.
gotta play it back.
I play that anytime. Like I just throw it on.
Like you listen to Infrared, you gotta hear If You Know, You Know right after. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but definitely Pusha. I love Kendrick. I love Cole. Of course, Hov, 50. I love Nicki. I'm a big Nicki fan.
Oh, look at that.
I'm a huge
I
Nicki
like Nicki
Minaj
too.
fan.
Me too,
I'm
man.
a huge Nicki fan.
might
People
be
like,
a
you
barb.
a barb? I'm like, nah.
I am.
I'm not a barb, bro.
Nah,
I'm just
I
a
rep it.
fan. Cause if something is like not it, I'd be like, nah, Nicki could have did better on
I
this.
still would tell her.
I was like, oh, all right, but I'm not.
still tell it, but
Barb be
yeah.
like, oh nah, I ain't
No.
trying to get like get
Yo,
killed
barbs.
in the
I'm still a
comments.
barb. Like I'm gonna. But if it's not
They
hitting, it's
can't
not
sit
hitting.
when something is like not it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big Nicki fan. So yeah, it's just a lot of hip hop, a lot of
What you
rap.
mean? Yeah. What?
I'm like, I'm wondering why you just.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Yeah,
Nicki.
right.
Yo, he's rapping. Nah, but definitely like a lot of hip hop, a lot of trap.
Shout out to Nicki, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I know.
I know.
Why you tearing up?
Because I know. Because I'm high. I'm hot.
I'm high and hot.
It's hot in here. But
But yeah, I listen to a lot of different things though. Like a lot of like underground artists that's like not mainstream. They got like 2 plays, but if the song is hot, I'ma screenshot it, throw the music on the story at you, and be like, "Yo, this song is fire. Keep doing your thing."
You fucking with the Detroit artists right now?
Detroit,
movement?
like who?
Like Babyface Ray, V.
I'm not really.
payroll.
Easy,
They got
Payroll Giovanni.
He good too.
I gotta hear them.
There's a lot of. Oh yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I gotta
tap
put you
in.
on to these dudes, man.
Yo, he
You know
put
what
me
I'm
on too
saying?
because I wasn't really messing with them at first, but
Yeah.
Babyface Ray, he's nice.
Babyface,
He's
Payroll,
nice.
they be talking that. They talk that talk. That you know what I mean. That shit that I'm on. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
V's, he a little younger, but he's definitely talking
I heard
that
a song or
shit.
two from him though.
Yeah,
They were
he's,
cool.
you know what I mean, a lot on PZ. It's a lot of them guys, a lot of dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Icewell Vezo, a lot of the dudes out there is really
Yeah,
making noise. And,
Easy got a joint that's out right now. That the 2 milli. That's play was worthy. That joint that he got out right now. I think it just dropped a remix too.
I think
you
I heard
got a
that
couple
joint.
dudes from Flint. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
The
from
Flint dudes
Detroit,
getting
right?
to it too. Yeah.
Viral joint. It went viral.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what,
that joint hard.
With the old school sample.
Yep.
Yeah.
that one,
I heard it a couple times. Yeah.
He's alright.
Cause I was trying to think. I'm like, yo, that name sound familiar. That song sound. Yeah, that's definitely it. But yeah, like I would have to like look like I don't know who I got on here right now, but the new like the new playlist that's coming up, bro.
Cause I seen you
Definitely
promote something too the other day, man. It was a rapper. Is he from Queens? Like it's a video that you posted.
Oh yeah, shouts to JL Shot that. That's Fabio's director, believe it or not.
That's rapping?
He sings, rap, like he's wild talented. He
Really?
photography, videography, he directs, he produce, he sing, he write, he rap, he like does it all. Right from Hollis.
That's crazy. 'Cause I
Right
seen
from
that
Hollis.
record.
Shouts
too.
to JL Shot that, official JL. Y'all go view that and stream Let It Be. He just dropped already
We definitely
two.
gonna be checking that out. man.
Yo, Let It
Gonna
Be
check that
is
out.
Yeah, I
it,
seen
and
it
that
through
is
you.
a
Yeah, Let
dope
It Be.
song, and
Yeah.
I had to make my cameo in a video.
Yeah, that's
I had to show love and big holla shit. But yeah, definitely like he's a dope artist. Definitely want to support because I'm not looking for like clout. I'm not looking for people to be like, oh, I want you to come with me and you put me on. Nah, it's just like support. We like New York been down for a minute.
Yo.
New York
What is
been
it that
down
could?
for a minute?
How can we come back? That's what I always want to know. Like, what is holding New York back?
What you mean by come back?
Like you see how Atlanta they just run like
Yeah, they've been consistent for a while.
yeah. So
They
how
stick
do we
together.
get how do we get that? Like how do we get there?
You can't. It's a
But
doggy
we
dog
built
wall.
but we built on competitiveness. Like you know what I'm saying? I like when
But
it's
it's not. I
competitive.
love, but Atlanta's not like that really. They be like, yo, you rap, you mix and master, you sing, you produce, come through to the studio. Now you got 4 superstars in the studio right now. And they create music, they create videos together, they do everything together. New York is not like that. Like the whole borough thing.
Shit, we naturally segregated anyway. I
Yeah.
feel segregation is a thing where we from, you know what I mean? And people keep
Facts.
it like that when it comes to the music and shit like
Yeah.
that. When it comes to the music, the neighborhoods, you could live all in one borough and be segregated by race still, be segregated by gang, be segregated, you know what I mean? That's how they do.
Sides,
You know
north
what I
side,
mean?
south side. You
That's
better, oh,
it.
you from the north, oh, you from the
And
south.
we
You better,
all
like,
and niggas
that's
live
how it is.
13, 15 blocks away from each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you know, that's just how it is. It's still segregation over here. You know what I mean? We just think that it's a lot of people look at it and don't think it's segregation because they looking at the black white thing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's segregation between, you know what I mean, between our own people, between the black and the brown over here. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's getting crazy, man.
But that's how it is in Atlanta, bro. They stick together. They very consistent. They just, they do their shit. They about their money, and they just like, yo, I'm gonna put my mans on. New York is not really like that. New York is like, get it yourself. Go out and get it. Be a go getter.
Yeah.
Do it like me, like type shit. So, can we get back to that for sure? We all stick together because they don't even play New York artists on New York radio, really.
Nah. We just
If you
starting
look at
like,
it, like we just now starting to get back to that, and I think it's the women that's doing it.
yeah, it is.
It's the women that's Billy, Lola. You know what I'm saying? They heavy on the radio right now. Women is they are trying to bring hip hop back to New York, and I respect it wholeheartedly. I love it. I love it.
Me too.
We need
I'm
that.
with that.
We
No,
definitely need that
We definitely
because
need that. I'm with that.
I'm
With
super
that.
New York. I missed that when we was on top. Like nobody could. You can't say nothing about New York. Everybody just shitting on us now.
And that's what I'm talking about. Because people think about New York is like New York ain't New York.
Cause everybody leaving too.
Outcast #1 on the list.
Where you hearing this New York ain't New York shit though? Where you hearing this at?
It's the streets.
Sources, man. I need to.
Yo, why y'all always asking me where I be getting my info from? Like I hear I got good sources. I'm outside.
Niggas is telling you that New York ain't New York.
They talking like that.
Watch the fucking news. Watch the news, man.
They talking like that. I don't know, man. But look, so before we get out of here, right? I wanna So is there any last things that like? Are you working on anything new as far as content? Because I see you be doing your shorts on the Instagram. Are you gonna get back to that? Like, cause you used to do that heavy. Like
I was doing it
those are
heavy when
funny.
they was paying us. Instagram stopped paying us because they got
Damn,
they thought
cough that money up
they thought
Instagram.
the reels was gonna take TikTok spot, like how they did the stories with Snapchat. It didn't work like that. TikTok is #1 right now. It's a good search engine. But as far as doing reels, I pop out once in a blue and just, cause I'm not into like the skits. I like real talk. I like talking like make you think type. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have some humor in it because I like to laugh.
Right.
So I'm gonna speak some real talk and make you laugh at the same time type content. But I'm not like scripting any. I'm not writing anything out. I'm just off the top.
the top.
Pause. Like yeah, just going off like just talking real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But definitely some reels. Definitely the playlist. Definitely trying to get back in the podcast and definitely trying to get back into producing. Just everything. Like I'm trying to live. You got one life, bro. One life. I want to do everything that I've always wanted to do, whether it take off or it don't. Like, at least I can say I tried.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Right. Nah, I feel you.
Gangster.
Cause you a real one, man. I like fucking with you, man. You a cool dude, man.
Ditto, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're a good guy. Shout out though. Shout out your IG. Shout out your handle. Shout out the way their playlist is at. Shout out. Let everybody know. Like,
say that, bro. IG and Facebook and Twitter at Tahrell. That's TAHRELL. That's all you need. That's all it is. Apple Music, you can follow me. Same thing at Tahrell. TAHRELL. Yeah, just follow me and you see the drip. You see the shorts. That's what they call them on Facebook or whatever on YouTube, right?
YouTube. Mm-hmm.
The reels, TikTok is the same with an underscore Tahrell with an underscore. I'm really not heavy on there. I just be posting bull, but yeah, just follow me. What it is, I
All
appreciate y'all
platforms,
having me,
man.
bro. Yeah, all platforms, man. At Tahrell, Tahrell. It's not Tahrell. I ain't gonna reply. You call me Tahrell, bro. Tahrell. It's that simple.
Yeah,
Easy.
you know, people always good to mess something up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna shout out our handle, man, the Stand for Something Show. You know, follow that on the IG. You know what I'm saying? We on the IG, we on the YouTube, the Stand for Something Show on the YouTube. Subscribe, tap in, hit the notification bells and all that. Like, share, comment. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the Collector's Choice.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? That's who we rocking with. Shout out to also Hotheads. They're also sponsoring what we do.
Always
Shout out
sponsored
to
by Hothead.
Hothead Grabber. You know
Number
what I
one
mean?
grabber.
Talk to
New
him.
York City.
Tell him.
In the world.
Huh?
In the state.
What?
In the boroughs. Make sure it's Hothead grabber. And make sure it's not the fake one. It's a lot of fake Hothead grabber going
fake.
around. Make sure you guys is checking out your bottles when you buying it from these guys. Look at it. Check for the background. Check for what's going on the bottle. Look on the Instagram page. You know, check the stories
Hothead
out.
Official, at
Look
Hothead
on the
Official.
stories for the fake stores that we post. Hothead Official. Till next time, 718 DOT.
Dutch Row P.
Stand for something
Something.
show, man. You
Shout
stand
out
for
my
something.
guest Tyrell.
You
Good
fall
looking,
for
y'all.
anything.
Appreciate y'all having me, bro.
All right, we out of here.
Peace.
Easy.